Well, guys, we're going to play a little game called Don't Ask the Question If You Can't Take the Answer. Welcome to the Me Project, episode number 2. So right here in my hand are the results of my blood work. And not that I thought I was the epitome of health by any means, but I'm a little... Well, let's be honest. It told me what I thought it was going to tell me, but I was just hoping it wasn't going to. According to this sheet right here, which I'm going to post when I post some progress, right? My cholesterol level is about 20 points higher than it should be. My triglyceride level is about 47 points higher than it should be. Yikes. My HDL is 1 point lower than it should be. And my LDL is about 41 points higher than it should be. And that's exactly the opposite of what I want for a healthy me. I want low triglycerides, low LDL, and super high HDL. And this tells me that I'm not even close, and that's good because I'm about to crush this and absolutely change it. But it's a kick in the butt, and it's a wake up because a lot of these high cholesterol markers, I mean, they're a pretty good predictor of some heart issues and some cardiovascular disease problems later in life. And I know too many people who have lost their parents in their 50s, and I can only imagine, like I just can't think about becoming so unhealthy that something happens to me and I have to leave my kids early. That's completely selfish of me if it's because of something like this and something I could have changed. I haven't gotten the testosterone results back yet, and I'll share those as soon as I get them. But the other part of my comprehensive metabolic panel was that I'm actually 5 points high. I guess when I say points, it's milligrams per deciliter high on my blood sugar. Honestly, it puts me in pre-diabetes. Okay. It puts me in pre-diabetes. And that is okay. Because, like I said, I wanted a baseline so I could show you guys improvement, right? So why not start disadvantaged? I'm okay with that. It's going to look even better when I get this stuff completely under control and I completely change my health. During my physical, my blood pressure was a little high as well. I was 120/88. I'd love to get that back down. And then my weight was 276.8, which it's high. I mean, I don't want it to be that high, but geez almighty. A year after I opened my practice, I was almost 300 pounds. Stress is a heck of a drug. So give me a quick second. I want to go run and get my scan results. I want everybody to see everything. So we'll do some measurements here in a few minutes. I want you to see where I start. So then as I progress and I change my life, you can see that progress and then be extremely excited to do it yourself. The pre-diabetes thing, guys, it hits like right in this area because oh, geez. Stuff like that reminds a guy that they're mortal, and I don't see myself that far outside of being that athlete that I was at one point in time in my life. And pre-diabetes thing's hard. Like I really let myself down and I really let myself go. I'm going to crush that thing. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me get my scan. All right, back. So I actually just found another page on my review of basically all my tests and things. Really quick, blood pressure again was 120/88. Weight was 276. My BMI is at 39. That sucks. All right, look at this. Guys, you kidding me? 5'9.9 inches? Come on, just give me 5'10. Just come on. Here, so my overall wellness number to start this was a 65. That is great. That's sarcasm. Things that I kind of knew were going to be an issue for me. Physically, I'm just getting pretty fatigued, guys. I need to start fortifying my body or else who knows how long I'm going to be able to do this thing for. So biggest problems, I guess we'll say, is just my stress level overall has been pretty high. And my ability to handle those stresses has been so-so. If you look here, bam, I am plotting way left, way left. Overall, like, my energy level's pretty good, 77. Like, I mean, I'd love that to be 80, 85, 90. But my autonomic balance to begin this scan was a 33. That means that I'm just so sympathetic dominant, so stress dominant. That's not good. That is definitely not good. And so I actually, before we go on to other parts of the scan, I actually had Dr. Virginia adjust me. And the good part is it brought me back over to an 80.55. A lot of chiropractic clinics get people in when they hurt. And for me, like, that happens sometimes, but a lot of times it's like when they're struggling, when we have stress days, when we're too worked up. And I mean, this was it for me. I went from basically like so ramped up, so sympathetic dominant, so crazy stressed. And then after just one adjustment, I got pushed back over to 80. Yeah, we're going to do that. But the goal is to make it so my overall, like my baseline is pre-adjustment, not post-adjustment. So that's definitely part of my overall care plan, and we're going to get into that in the second half of this video. But big things, with the rest of my scan, thermals were doing pretty okay. I had a couple areas where, especially at my upper cervical spine, C1 on the right, pretty significant increase in heat there, which doesn't surprise me with the stress results. And then my surface EMG, my muscle tone, was looking pretty dang tense right up there through the C7T1, which is like that sympathetic driven area anyways. So that's going to be it on all of the nitty gritty nuts and bolts paper tests. It's time to get some measurements and then put together a plan. Let's do this thing. All right, measurements all done. Now I got all my befores. That'll be good. So my plan of action on things here is I actually have a goal weight that I want to get down to. And, before I always talked about how I don't want to have goal weights, and I think that is a lame metric. But really, I can't do blood tests all the time. So the only things I can really monitor weekly, say, is going to be my weight and those measurements. And so those are going to be my small way of quantifying my results that I'm getting right now. Talking about my plan when it comes to physical health, this is all a physical health video. Ketogenic diet with intermittent fasting. And what that means is that I'm going to not eat for 16 hours and only eat during an 8-hour window. With that, I'm going to really focus on high quality fats, high levels of vegetables, protein, and zero refined sugars. No, keeping my sugar very low. My goal right now is to get that blood sugar under control, get those lipids under control, and then decrease the abdominal belly fat. Those are all things that really make me susceptible to cardiovascular disease, and I don't want that. Exercise-wise, I'm still planning on doing the marathon in, I believe it's around 20 weeks. So I'm going to actually do distance running 2 times per week. I know that doesn't sound like a normal marathon prep, but I'm not in this marathon here to get a great time. I just want to complete it, and I want to complete it in a respectable time. So 2 days a week, I'll do some distance running. 1 day a week, I'm going to do sprint work. 3 days a week, I'll be lifting some weights. Every single day, we're doing a small amount of mobility and yoga. I can't wait for the snow to go all the way away so I can start doing some long walks with the dogs and start walking with my family and doing stuff outdoors like that. Basically, the goal is to just get as active as possible over the next, well, basically forever, but over the next 20 weeks is my time frame for this whole me project. After that, I hope to implement these things through my life, for the rest of ever, in order to live a nice, healthy life. Supplementation, because I am still very interested in testosterone, and I'm not sure what my numbers are. That test hasn't come back yet. I'm supplementing with zinc, omega-3. I'm using a multivitamin. I have taking roughly 7,500 international units of vitamin D3 with K2. Let's see what else. Magnesium before bed. Did I say fish oil, omega-3s? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Doesn't matter, I'll say it again. Quite a bit of that. That's pretty much the plan, I guess it is, for my diet. The next video, I'll go over some of my exercise. So I'll be recording all of my meals basically for the next however long. I hate MyFitnessPal, stuff like that, guys. I try, and it's just, It's not fun for me. I don't enjoy that. I like pen and paper. I like writing stuff down, so that's how I'm going to monitor fitness there. I'm going to go buy a brand new notebook. It's going to have my exercises, my diet, all that stuff. It's going to be one tangible thing that I'll have in my hand. That is about it for the week 1 check-in. Everything is in the planning stages right now. Lots and lots and lots of seeing where I am. So now, well, basically starting today, I can start absolutely kicking butt. Keep up with this channel, subscribe, watch, share, be ready to be inspired, because I am ready to kick some butt. See you next time.